Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario. In the last episode we got a new partner, Bo, and I guess I should probably just show her off a little bit here. So we have Bo. Bo is a princess of Abu who has a castle in Forever Forest. Press down to make the team invisible so it can elude an attack. Her specialty is slapping sense into the enemies, and her abilities are Smack and Out of Sight. Out of Sight will make you invincible for one turn. Smack slaps an enemy. However, she does 4 damage with this attack, and she is unupgraded right now. That's as much as Goombario does with his upgraded attack, so it's pretty good. Now in this episode, we're going to be doing something a little weird. We're actually going to be going back to Toad Town for reasons that I will state when we get there. However, you want to check one of these bushes to get a strange leaf. You can make one of the best items in the game by cooking that with something else. So we're going to do that this episode. And we're not obviously going to use it anytime soon because we can't. Now, what I'm going to do is we're about to face a very tough enemy. So I'm also going to rearrange my badges here. I'm actually going to take off money, and payoff because they're going to be absolutely useless in this next battle. I'm going to keep Dodge Master. Here, let's go out to all of our things. Multi-bounce is going to be the best. We're going to put on Sleep Stomp. We're actually going to put on an HP plus. I think 1 ought to do it. What else could we use? Damage Dodge would be good. What else could we use? I don't think anything else is really going to be useful, yeah. So what else can we have? Ooh, we can't use any of these. I think we might be good. Power Bounce. Wait. Oh yeah, we want Power Bounce. Multi-bounce isn't going to be useful, but I mean, we don't really need anything else. Power Smash and Quake Hammer aren't useful. No, neither is Multi-bounce. So we're actually going, I know I'm going all out on this. We're going to get an FP+. So, after that, we're just going to heal so we can fill up all this HP and FP we just gained. Yeah, we're looking a bit more bulky right now, aren't we? And also, there is an item that I missed over here, I believe. A little Volt Shroom. I'm going to turn down the volume on my computer a little bit so I can actually hear myself speak. Volt Shroom, as I explained earlier, will make you electrified and hurt any enemies that touch you. I'm going to go ahead and switch out to Goombario, because we have a boss coming up. This is normally something that you would do if you were coming back after you finish this chapter. You would normally go over to the path to the... I tried to turn the camera to the right over there. You see that? We're not going that way because there's a couple of things that are really, really useful in Toad Town now that we have the Super Boots. So, whenever we try to go back here... No! Bugs, get him off me! I'm lost in a freaky forest. This is so scared. Wonder who that could be. Eek! And who is it other than Junior Troopa? Oh, Mario. Aha! Boy, are you unlucky to run into me again. I think you're rather lucky to run into us. Why, it's Junior Troopa. Have you been crying? Did you get lost in there? I mean, I did. Hey, shut up. I'm not a lost child. I'm your worst nightmare. Here comes the pain. So yeah, we have another fight with Junior Troopa. One that you would normally do after you beat Chapter 3. Don't think I'm as vulnerable as I was before. Check this out. More power! So he's actually going to be flying this time. He doesn't actually have increased defense, though. Yeah, that's right. Let's see how you like the new improved Junior Troopa. So, immediately we're going to have him tattle on Junior Troopa, just so we know his stats. Junior Troopa, I can't get enough of this guy. Wahaha! Did the little guy get lost in the big bad forest? Dang, he's completely just... Oh, he does have defense. Oh, that's bad. I was gonna show off, Bo, but I can't. Not like that. Max HP 40, attack power 5, defense power 1. Apparently he's grown wings, so he can fly now. You'll have to jump to reach him. He's a bit stronger, so it may be worth to use any items you have to attack him. Ooh, I did not count on him having defense, to be honest. What items do we have now? I think we only really have healing items. Okay, yeah. But we do have our upgraded shoes, so we can show that off. He also is susceptible to sleep, so we're going to try and do that right now. And as you can see, we're only doing 1 damage. Normally we'd be doing 2. And since we have damage dodge, he would normally be doing 5 damage to us, but he's only doing 3 because we have it. Am I going to want to change out Goombario? Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that right now. We're going to change over to Parakarry because he can do a lot of damage with this Shell Shot. And we're going to just keep trying to put him to sleep because that's my best bet right now. He is really powerful. Still not happening. At least we have that damage dodge so we can dodge him easily. I think I might actually use my Volt Shroom, because every time he attacks me, he's going to be taking damage at this point. And we do, of course, have Refund. So we get paid. So whenever he attacks us, he's going to take damage. Also, this is his new attack, Airlift. If it works, he will carry an enemy away from the battle. So that's pretty powerful. But you don't get the star points whenever you carry them away. Gotta mention that. Boom, 5 damage, pretty killer. Would normally do 6 damage if he didn't have the defense. So as you can see, he took damage when he hit us. I think I might just use another Star Spirit, because I can't seem to put him to sleep. I'll do it one more time just to try it. But it's not working. Oh, there it is. He's asleep. Perfect. So now he's basically our play toy. Shell Shots will easily be able to take him down really quickly. If I could do a Hammer Throw, actually, that wouldn't be too bad. We're going to go ahead and use a Refresh. Ooh, I could show off Lullaby. He is susceptible to sleep, so Lullaby could work. But I don't think I'm going to chance it, and it does require 2 star points. We still haven't shown it off, though. I'll use it on something. And I just wanted that so I could keep using Shell Shot. It's very powerful, and I'm not actually sure if Bombette's explosion attacks can hit enemies in the air. Power Bounce won't actually work, because after the first hit, you'll do 2, and then you'll do 1, 1, 1, 1. So that's not actually going to work. Let's just keep trying to put him to sleep. Who cares? He's a weenie. Okay, nope. Didn't work. But we have Shell Shot. As you can see, Parakarry comes in useful in this fight. So Bo, the reason we can't use her right now is because she does her damage 1 by 1 by 1 by 1. So, she won't actually be able to hit anyone with defense, which is a little bit of a downside to her, but she does a lot of damage, so it's a fair trade-off. And he should be down this next turn. Oh, I missed. Doe. And we don't actually have that Volt Shroom anymore. Here, we're going to use another Refresh. Like I said, this isn't really someone we should be fighting yet, but I made an exception. Just so I could go back to Toad Town. This is our only way back, so you do have to fight him. We don't have a pipe that goes here yet. Yet. Keyword. At least I hit him that time, good golly. Also, this damage dodge is seemingly making my dodging better. So now we don't really have to waste any more FP. We can just knock him out normally. Down to 1, and Skydive will take him out. Boom. Simple as that. And he's going to give us a ton of star points. Because believe it or not, we're actually a little bit under-leveled for this point in the game. Normally you'd be 1 or 2 levels higher. No, darn it, darn it, darn it! Yeah, there he goes. So, with that taken care of, I'll meet you all back in Toad Town. Oh, there he is again. Oh, I made it out of the forest. I could kiss this ground. Yahoo! Yeah, just a funny little scene you'll get there. The reason I specifically wanted to go back here right now is because there's a couple of things that you specifically can only do in between Chapter 3, or while you're doing Chapter 3. There are a couple of things I want to do in Toad Town, so I'll do that before I go out to Mount Rugged to get a mysterious item. So, we do have the Bulb Seed. I think I'll keep that for now. We won't need it for a while, so we'll just keep it until we get the other one. Post office, though, we have another letter for Goombario, just something I want to show off. I believe it's Goombario, at least. Received from mail. Yep. From Goompa. Okay, what is this going to read? Here you go. Dear Goombario, how goes the adventure with Mario? Is it fun? Are you being a brave Goomba? He sure is. He's kicking butt. Remember to relish your time out in the wide world. Grow wise from your travels. I wish to the stars that your adventure will prove to be a fruitful one. If you can, drop in on us old folks now and again. Goomba misses you terribly. Aww. I'm looking forward to seeing you as a grown-up. Oh. Okay, so the Goomba family is like one of my favorites. They're all so sweet. Would you like to read more letters? No, we've covered it all pretty much. So I'm going to go ahead and heal real quick, because we did take quite the beating. Actually, kind of want to switch out some of my badges back to the coin getting one, but I think I'll hold off on that for a second. Let's go ahead and heal. It's been a while since I've shown a healing off on screen. So now what we want to do is we want to actually go back to Mario's house. And I know Merlin's just standing there outside his room. We'll take care of that in a second. Don't worry about it. We also need to get Luigi's autograph, which we can do now. But go down this pipe. I mean, I guess I didn't have to verbally say that. It's obvious. So, there was that strange panel that we saw on the ground. Guess what we can do now? We can take care of that panel. Ooh, you know what I should do? Just real quickly, I'm going to create a restore point because Wii U Virtual Console. It's powerful. It's a little dangerous doing this considering a recording could go wrong at any point, but you're going to want to save before you do this. Just trust me. If you're playing along, save before you do this. So, ground pound right there, we go down. Looky here. I wonder how old Mario's doing on his quest. Mario! Uh-oh, I mean, never mind. How did you find this place? So, yeah, he got a little flustered and he kind of just grabbed a book off of the shelf there. There's nothing on the desk, even though there's a lamp and some books right there. I wonder if there's anything new here? No, it must be like after every chapter or something. What do you have to say for yourself? Anything wrong? Nothing suspicious in the basement, was there? What's that, Mario? You need something? No, we're going to go ahead and get the autograph, even though we shouldn't, because it doesn't matter. Mr. Koopa Koot wants me to get the autograph? Me? He wants me to sign something? Whoa, cool, I'm flattered. I guess I'm a little bit of a celebrity, huh? Sure. Wait a second, I'll write one now. This doesn't actually matter because I'm going to go ahead and reset anyway. Yeah, we'll read all that later. We got the autograph. But what we're actually going to do is load our restore point, because if you do this, notice how he took the book off the table. You can go down here at any other chapter time and go and read that journal, as long as he's not down there. And if you do this, he'll actually take that journal permanently and you cannot read from it anymore. So just please save, and you want to read that journal. You want to read that journal. Alright, so let's go back to Old Man Merlin and see why he's out here just moping about. Or at least he appears to be sleeping. Oh, it's you, Mario. What fortunate timing. I had a dream last night and another oracle spoke to me. Its voice was heavenly. If you keep going around and around the red palm tree in the distant desert town Dry Outpost, something good will happen. So said the voice in my dream. It doesn't seem to make any sense at all to me. In fact, thinking about it makes me so uneasy that I can't sleep at night. If you find out what it means, please tell me. Run around a red tree in Far Outpost. That sounds familiar. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go there right now. I will meet you all there. Wrong way. Yeah, they don't have any new badges in the middle of a chapter. Meet you all in Far Outpost. Alrighty, so here we are, and look at this, a red tree. So, like he said, we're just going to keep running around it and see if anything happens. Also, if anyone runs counterclockwise around this thing, you're insane. The hand is made to go clockwise. Excuse me, can I talk to you for a second? I guess so. What exactly are you doing walking around that tree? You're making me dizzy. Hoi! What? You're joking. You believe some crazy dream? Well, okay, I guess. I mean, I got a message in my dream a long time ago, but it didn't mean anything. It said there's a house with a whirling roof in a large town near a castle. That's a very descriptive dream. If you spin jump 3 times inside the house, something good should happen to you. Ha ha ha. A house with a whirling roof. As if that existed. Ha! I don't take dreams seriously. Keep in mind that you're going to want to do this for one of the best badges in the entire game. So, let's go back to the whirling house. 10 guesses as to where that is. Alright, so obviously the house with the whirling roof is Merlin's. He said spin jump in it 3 times, so let's go ahead and do that. Of course, you can only do this mission after you get the spin jump. Look at that. What a... what a beauty of a badge. Huh? Oh, this badge is quick change. I had no idea such a useful badge was in my attic. Mario, you are a very lucky man. You should put that badge on. So, this badge isn't that hard to miss, or it's actually very hard to miss because Merlin standing out in the open is kind of obvious. So, grab this badge. The quick change badge changes your party member and attacks with on that turn. Basically, if we have this equipped, we can change our partner and attack with it in the same turn. it's considered by many to be the best badge in the entire game. We don't need Sleep Stomp anymore. I guess I'll go ahead and take it off Attack Effects D. We've heard enough of that. FP Plus isn't exactly needed. All badges, let's go down to... Where is it? Is it still down farther? Wait, where is it? I'm a little turned around here. Wait, nope, there it is. It costs 4 BP, and for a good reason. Many people consider this to be the best badge in the entire game. I agree with them wholly. Kind of want to take something else for that, extra damage when taking damage, or extra damage when taking damage. No. I guess we don't exactly need damage dodge. So let's go ahead. I'm not going to put back on the money badge because we really don't need it right now. We have one left to use. Double dip, nah. What else do we have that we can use? Multi-bounce, that will be actually pretty dang... Wait, we don't have Quake Hammer equipped? Bruh, put that on. Put that back on. So with that, I'm actually going to meet you all in Mount Rugged for an unknown reason, but it'll be pretty obvious once we get there. See you all then. Alright, so we're here in Mount Rugged. Do any of you remember this guy? Whack-a-hoo, I'm Wacka, just another picture-perfect day atop Mount Rugged, woo! Of course, yesterday was also pretty nice. We're gonna smack him in the head with a hammer. Whack out, don't hit me! So, as many of you know, this is actually one of the best healing items in the game. Restores 25 HP and 25 FP. Very easy to get. Of course, that Wacka will let you take a couple. I'm not sure what the exact number is. But if you just leave the screen and come back on, I believe he'll be there again. We only need one. We're not going to abuse him that much. And now, I'm going to meet you all in Tasty's house. See you then. Okay, you may be asking, why are we not at Tasty's house? Well, I would implore you all to forgive my stupidity. We can't actually cook 2 items at once right now. For some reason I was thinking that we could. We can't. So we're going to go ahead and check 2 items here, because we don't need the Wacka's Bump right now. It's obviously a lot more than what we have. We don't need the Strange Leaf right now. That is purely just like a cooking item that we don't need. We're going to cook those 2 together later on, and you're going to see the absolute majesty that it can bring to your item slots. We're going to go ahead and buy another Thunder Rage too, because who cares? Anyway, with that, now we're going to go over to the sewers, because there's actually one more thing that I want to do before I end it off. I'm not actually sure how long this episode is. Hopefully it's long enough. But there's one more thing that I want to do before we go back to... Where am I going? Before we go back to Forever Forest. Because this can be useful if you choose to use it, and I'm going to personally choose to use it. If that sounded a little derpy there. So we're actually going to switch back to Cooper, because he's going to be the most... Actually, Bombette could be useful. Also, I haven't actually... Hold on. We upgraded Bombette and I didn't show off her moves, and I was actually acting like she didn't have this before because I forgot that we upgraded her. She has Power Bomb, explode and destroy all enemies on the ground. This will do, I believe at this level, 6 damage to every single enemy touching the ground. So that can actually be incredibly powerful. Anyway, you might notice this. We can now bounce through that. Nothing we can do here yet, but if we go into the room next to me, do I want Bombette or do I want Cooper? Ooh, you know what? We're just going to bring in Cooper, or Goombario, because we have some new enemies here. And we can now use our spin jump to first strike them, and it'll do a ton of damage. So, Goombario, what are we dealing with here? Dark Koopas. Dark Koopas, show me the dark means. This is a Dark Koopa. Dark Koopas are Koopa Troopas who live in Toad Town tunnels. They're known for causing dizziness. Max HP is 8, attack power is 3, defense power is 2. So we actually would have done 4 damage to that guy on that first strike if he didn't have any defense power. Pretty crazy. Be extra careful when you see him grin, because that means they're getting ready to do their dizzy attack. Their defense power is 0 when they're turned over, so you should just use jump attacks. As you can see with that guy on the right hand side there, he is actually grinning. That's his grin. That means he's about to do his dizzy attack. So we're going to land on him so he doesn't get a chance to do that. And he also does this eventual animation where he spins around. And now they're both spin happy. So basically my plan for this battle is going to be, we're just going to keep jumping on these guys. Also, you'll notice that Mario's normal jumping animation is changed. And we'll keep doing 2 damage to them each turn. I might take a couple of intentional hits just so I can get a lot of money from them, but other than that, I don't mind too much. We'll just let this guy bonk into us. We do have 15 HP because we have that HP badge on. We'll just let him get us. Oh wait, no. Wait, did I dodge that? He was using his dizzy attack. That doesn't actually do damage, it'll just dizzy you. Maybe my dodge, I did press A, because I recognized that he was gonna do it. I don't know, I'm just confusing myself. Anyway, they didn't do a single point of damage, but as you can see, they're pretty strong for our level right now. So they give us plenty of star points, and in turn, a POW block. Okay, that's really good. I'll take that. Anyway, let's deal with this other guy here. Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to show off this battle, because if we just use the Quake Hammer, we can knock all of these guys on their back. Just boom, all like that. And I'll show off Quick Change. If you have a highlighted like blue here, that means you have Quick Change equipped. We're going to pull out Bombette, and we're going to finally show off Power Bomb, which will completely annihilate all of these Koopas. As you can see, it's a mash A button. There it is. 6 damage to all of them, completely destroying them. We're actually getting really close to another level up. This is what happens when you're a little under-leveled. Anyway, once again, that'll give us plenty of coins, and you're actually going to want to do this. Oh, there's another one. Wow, 4 Koopas all destroyed at the same time. That's going to give us a level up. Holy moly. That was pretty quick. Seeing how we have 2 HP and FP up badges, as you can see, it shows a little badge icon there if you have one of them equipped. I'm going to go with more BP, because with those badges, we don't really have a need for doing anything else. And of course, they're actually dropping quite a few the POW blocks. I guess that's a normal drop for them. Anyway, you're going to want to do this because this is actually the pipe to whatever the place is. Sadly, though, we haven't had a chance to use Bo yet, but we will get to soon. But I'm going to go ahead and upgrade her here. You're going to have to make a makeshift bridge here with the invisible blocks. So we're going to push this right here, I believe is a block. And just so you know, there's not like blocks right here or anything, so you do actually have to just hit these 3 blocks and go on it. Boom. And with this, we can get another super block. Now, I'm just going to say this right now. There is a super block later on in Chapter 3 that we can get. I'm going to go ahead and get this one just because, I mean, we're here. Why not? And, of course, it's the only one that we can get with Bo. And I actually do want to see the dialogue that'll give you if you hit a super block without having an extra partner for it. So with that, we're immediately upgrading Bo, even though we haven't seen her in battle once. I'm sorry, she's just really not useful for a lot of the enemies we're fighting here. Upgraded to super rank. And let's go ahead and check out what move that gave her, because I don't actually know myself. Spook, startle enemies and scare them away from battle. That's the same as Airlift, except it affects all of the enemies. Once again, you do not get any star points for that. So, we've done absolutely everything I want to do back in Toad Town. So let's go back to Boo's Mansion. As you can see, we are here. Also, I just remembered, we have some badge points to use. What could we use those on? We could just give them an FP+. I wouldn't mind giving them FP+. Damage dodge will be really useful, let's be honest. Alright, and with that, I think I'm going to end it off there. We're fully healed, so in the next episode, we're actually going to go forward in Chapter 3. Also, I'm just mentioning this now, after we beat Chapter 3, that's when we're going to go back and get all of the hidden panels that we couldn't get before. I'm just holding off until then. So, see you all then, and goodbye.